Good morning. This is the New York session stream, taken as part of our Road to Funded series. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you get anything of value. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell because we are live every weekday, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 12:30 p.m. West African time. With that being said, let's get right into the charts. All right, good morning, y'all. Hope everyone doing okay. For everybody that had a holiday yesterday, hope y'all had a good one. Anybody that was trading, hope you guys had a good trading day as well. Rest of the trading day anyways. Yeah, so let's get right into the charts here. Cool. So look where we're at. Look where we're at on GJ. So if you've been around for about, I'd say, what was it, last week? So since the beginning of last week, or I think this month actually, since the beginning of this month, since we saw where this monthly candle closed, we've been anticipating price coming up here and tapping 199, right? Now we've made that move. That move has been made. We've tapped into 199. Now the question is what happens from here? Are we gonna continue to come up, right? Are we gonna, so one of two things could happen here, right? Or let me say, one of two things, I'm considering one of two things happening here. One, we either reject now, right? We either start to reject now, and just like these candles in the past, you're gonna see this candle sort of come down and it'll flip bearish, and then maybe it doesn't drive all the way down, but maybe we flip bearish and close somewhere inside this range right here. Or we continue coming up, take out these highs, right? But then still flip bearish, right? And then we still close bearish on this monthly candle. Or, so really one of three things, right? Or we just continue pushing up here, right? We just continue pushing straight up towards maybe these areas, maybe towards 203, 204, right? Around those areas, right? So at this point, we don't know what's gonna happen, right? All we know is we're currently bullish. We have tapped into a key level here, right? So whatever is gonna happen now is just gonna be based off of how price prints and how the candles move here. So we'll see. And I know you're probably asking, if we knew that for sure we're gonna tap 199, why didn't we just hold the positions that we had coming up, right? Why didn't we just hold them all the way? Well, I'm bad in it. I'm just bad, right? So I don't know, right? I don't know. But that's a part of the game. It's part of the learning, you know. So, you know, in the future, when I see a move like that, you know, I'll maybe hold it, you know, maybe close only 50% early and then let the other 50% just rock, right? But yeah, so now we've tapped into this 199 level. We'll see what happens from here. Let me see, what's our next level beyond 199? Our next level beyond here is about, let me see. I mean, technically this is a level here, but still the same thing really. I'll just say here. Yeah. So maybe around 200, 201, 200, around those areas, right? Because those are the highs as well. All right, so we could still come up here, tap 201, then reject, right? So that would be taking out this high as well. So that would be in line with, you know, that would be in line with our closures in the past here, right? Because remember, we said we're either gonna tap 199 and reject, or we're gonna break those highs, the previous candle high, then reject, right? So we could just come up here, tap 201, breaking this previous candle high, and then reject it. That is yet to be seen yet though, so we will see. So this weekly candle still has no bottom wick, right? Which is a heavy indication that what we're looking to happen here might actually happen. Because if we are looking to either reject right now or come up first and then reject and close bearish on the monthly, this sort of supports that, right? The fact that we have no bottom wick on this weekly, that means this can just flip at any moment here, right? We could flip at any time here, and I think the higher we go before we flip, the more confirmation it is that that flip is gonna drive us down. to a significant degree, maybe towards 195 areas, right? So we'll see. We will see. Let me just so 200, yeah, so 200 next level. Cool. So daily close bullish as well. We open bullish. We've created a bottom wick, so we might just continue pushing up. That is yet to be seen. The next level, is this level good or no? Yeah, it's a decent level. Yeah, you got some, yeah, you got a rejection over here. It's a decent, I'm gonna just push this up a little bit. Yeah, 199.4 looks pretty good. 99.4. Yeah, 199.4 is looking like your next level on the daily. So let's see what happens. Let's see how we form. I'm not sure why I have this level here on 199, but this is a beautiful formation on the 4-hour as well, right? You came up here, you held support, right? Continued to push up, came back down, tapped into that level again, and now you're rejecting, right? So this next 4-hour candle, if we end up closing bullish like this, you could just wait for a bottom wick and then take the flip of the next candle, right, towards those highs. Let me see, do I have levels here? Nope. I need premium bars. I only got standard bars. Yeah, so I mean 199 is a level, I think, on the what was it, on the weekly maybe, and then we have 199.4 somewhere, right, somewhere around there. Let's see here. So the hourly, so of course I'm looking for buys, right? Of course I'm looking for buys, and my sells, I'll do something with those in a bit. Let me see what the 30 looks like. Look at that, double top. Yeah, you got your double top right there, came down. Now you're retesting that. Are you gonna reject off of that, or are you gonna close above? We'll see. It's the 30. Yeah, for sure I'm not taking any sales until I close below here, for sure. For sure. But hey, keep in mind, we still have this clean range, right? We still have this clean range. Oh, I think that's what my level was, right? That might have been what my level was. I think on the 5, this is something on the 5, right? Yeah, this is something on the 5. Yeah, so we have that level on the 5. 199.2 around those areas. Yeah, but like right here, this just looks clean, right? Between 198.8 here and 199.2 looks really clean, right? So see what we can get. We'll see what we can get, or if we can get something there. All right, cool. All right, so we're making our way up here, though. We are making our way up here. Things are looking fairly decent here for the buys. You got the 4-hour making our way. We're making our way up on the 4. We're making our way up on the 1 as well. So let's see what happens. I think a closure above 198.86 should be really good for the buys up. Yeah, for sure. If you can clear this whole thing, this whole range, it should be really good for those buys up. I'm looking to see, like, I mean, if we come back, like if we close above 198.76 here, right? So we come back into this range right here. It's very possible you could play this range, right? I mean, it's not the best. You would prefer to just, you know, close above everything and then just wait for like a bottom wick towards here and then drive up, right? That would be ideal, but you could still play this, right? You could still play this range, especially if you create a steep bottom wick first, right? If you sort of come back down again, take out these lows again, right? Retest that level, close above, then you could start playing something like this, right? So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, but that's the breakdown for GJ anyways. That's the breakdown for GJ. Yeah, man, Yeah, I'm not even gonna say that. Yeah, I'm trying to not mention the what ifs, you know, because they're sort of irrelevant. Because if we didn't take a move, or if we didn't manage a move in a specific way that we now feel like we should have, it is what it is, right? You just learn from it and you move on. So yeah, let's look at gold real quick. Look at gold real quick. So monthly, I mean, we're just bullish. We are just bullish. We are just bullish. Man like Angelo called 3,000, no? And 3,000 is looking very, very possible. Not gonna lie, 3K is looking very possible. So weekly, so most of yesterday we spent most of yesterday creating this top wick. So we created about, I'm not sure what we did first. Oh no, I think we created a top wick first yesterday, and then like we opened no bottom wick, came up, rejected 2450 right on the dot, and then we started coming back down, created this bottom wick, and we haven't really moved. We sort of ranged after that, right? So yeah, so that could have just been the rejection up. So now we came down, create a steeper pullback. We've taken out this previous daily lows, and now we might just flip and attempt to break those highs again, right? So we'll see what happens with that. See what happens with that. Yeah, these are daily levels, right? So you don't even have, oh sorry, not daily, these are all-time highs. So you're gonna have to rely on the lower time frames for your levels here for the most part. Okay, interesting formation here. Interesting formation. Yeah, you're coming up on a 4-hour as well. You sort of held this support at 2412, sort of held nicely, right? Yeah, it's held nicely. If this 4-hour ends up coming up here, closes above 2429, you could continue, you could start seeing that push up, right? You could start seeing that push up. But like I said, we basically tapped into a level, all-time high levels, right? 2450, 2451 area, right? Then we came all the way down, right? Came all the way down. Try to grab liquidity, like we came down to grab liquidity in order for us to push up above that, right? To break above that, but we couldn't even get through this resistance here. So we came down even further, right? Came down even further. So now are we now ready to start, you know, breaking through these levels here, right? We'll most likely break through this one first, and then come down, and then continue to push up, right? So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's today. Today Tuesday. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens there. But yeah, the buys are what I'm looking for here. Let me see, what was that? What's the flip of this daily? Okay, interesting. Okay, so oh, hold up, let me see what that flip of the daily is again on the hourly. Okay, all right, so I am looking for buys, and you're sort of in a range already where you could take buys, right? You're sort of in this range. They sort of close into this range or above this high right here. Let me just draw up these levels first. Let's see. So you got this sales wise, you got range 2 sales. Go here, make this cleaner. Right there, boom. Okay, interesting. Okay, so potential buys above 2422, right? Potential buys. But we'll see. We will see potential buys there, but we'll see. 24.22 is what? Is that gonna be a flip or no? No, definitely not. 24.22 around here. Okay. All right, so these are the levels for now. Let's see how we form around these levels here. Yeah, let's see how we form. The 4-hour closure is gonna be key here, as it always is, right? What's new? What's new? Am I right? 30.15. Yeah, so let's see what happens. Let's see how we form. So that 15 just closed. We close respecting, right? Close respecting that resistance up there. Cool. Okay. Cool. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. So it's either this is a bottom wick, right? We've created that bottom wick, taking out these lows right here. So it's either this is a bottom wick, and then once we flip, we're gonna drive up, fill this wick to the left, most likely continue going up as well, right? I think with this one, just, I mean, if we get a position before we flip on this daily, I'll most likely hold that position. I'll most likely keep that open and let that run a little bit, right? Most likely. As long as I can go break even, I'll just hold that. Because fool me once, right? We had an opportunity to do that with GJ, but unfortunately, GJ, we just, you know, we cut our, what is it? We didn't maximize the amount of profits we could have made on GJ, right? So we learned from that, and you know, if we get something similar on gold here, right? If we get that buy position before we sort of flip on this daily, right? Then yeah, I'll look to actually hold that for a while. I'll look to hold that for a while, at least. Well, I say a while, but at least, yeah. I mean, look at this. This is about a 200. This is about a 300 pip move, right? So let's say we get our entries around 24.22, right? You're about how many pips from the flip? You're about 40-ish pips, right? You're about 40-ish pips from the candle flipping bearish again, and you're about 200-ish pips away from TPs, right? TP1. So, you know, that would be fuego, and it's very doable on gold as well, right? So let me see news wise. We don't have much for news. We got some Canadian news. Yeah, lol, Canadian news. We got, I'm playing. Yeah, so we got Canadian news. We got some speeches here. Got Fed speeches, but I don't think these are like, you know, actual. I think it's like what's it, recaps or not summary. What's that thing called? Not a recap. What's that word? What's the word I'm looking for? Brief, like a briefing of the meeting, like the FOMC meeting. I don't know. I know Wednesday is something. There's something on Wednesday. Yeah, FOMC. Yeah, we got FOMC on Wednesday, so maybe that's why there's so many. There's so much news here on Tuesday. Oh, sorry, there's so many speeches today, but I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see. We will see. All right, so I gotta bounce real quick. So every Tuesday and Thursday. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. This is interesting. So I tell you what. I'll tell you guys what. All right. I gotta bounce, but pay attention here. Just pay attention to this. How we form here. Pay attention to how we form here. Because 30. Where's that? 15. So are we gonna be above most recent or no? This is interesting. Okay, so we're not expecting news, right? We're not expecting news anytime soon to move the markets, right? So let me see. Gold coming up here, 30 hourly needs to close. 4. Okay. Yeah, if this hourly closes above here on gold, this hourly closes above here on gold, I'm gonna look for a bottom wick. Do I need much of one? Because I mean, look to the left. Every time you've closed, so you found, so just like in these, look at these moves to the left here. Look at these moves to the left, right? You've come up here. Most times, if you look to the left, you've come up here, tapped this level, found support, closed above, then you have a little bottom wick, and then the drive up, right? Same thing here, right? You've come up, found rejected off here, found support, closed above, little wick, driven up, right? Boom. So now you were pretty much doing the same thing, the exact same thing, right? Come up, rejected, sorry, not from there, from here. So come up, rejected, boom, boom. Now if you close above, look for that bottom wick, come up, right? So this could be your move. I'm gonna be off the charts for the 8 o'clock close, but if that's what forms, I would take that. I'm gonna try and monitor it on my phone because I'm gonna be away from my laptop real quick. So yeah, if we get this move play out, if we get this hourly closure like this, I'm gonna wait for this bottom wick and then this drive up, right? If this taps into 24.26 before, yeah, if we tap 24.26 before the close, then I'm gonna wait for a steeper bottom wick, right? I'm gonna have to wait for a steeper bottom wick. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be looking at. That's what I'm gonna be looking for. But yeah, I gotta go. I'm already running a little late. Yeah, that's unfortunate that I can't just be here, but man, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna look for. That's what I'm gonna look for on gold. GJ also has a potential to do that. If you close above, you know, the closure above these highs here, right? This is a pretty clean range right here. So yeah, you could also look to take that on GJ, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be back, yo, but this is the potential move though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back. So what happened? Okay, so we ended up coming up here. I wouldn't have taken this position regardless. We did push up, but I wouldn't have taken the position regardless, because I would have basically been waiting for a steeper bottom wick. All right, yeah. So I would have been waiting for a steeper bottom wick somewhere around these levels here. So around here, right? But now we've come up, we've tapped into 24.26. So I would actually be expecting a steeper bottom wick here on this 30 close. Unless we close above, right? If this 30 closes respecting, I'm gonna expect that we come down on the next 30, tap into this level, and then I'll consider taking the buys. Either that or I wait for this closer above and then we take those buys right there, right? So yeah, let's see. My brother, wagwan, bro. US 30 bullish, everything bullish. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we got 60 subs. Yeah, bless. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. All right. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens here. We're continuing this push up, right? So I mean, that's good. I guess that's good. It's pushing up without us though. So take that as you will. Take that as you will. So now you've sort of you've broken above 24.26, or you tapped into 24.26, and it looks like you're continuing this push up. If you take out those highs again, you might see this push all the way. You might see this push all the way, but this 15 has no, or this 5 has no bottom wick, so maybe that helps us with a pullback. Maybe that helps us with a pullback. Nice. All right, so let's see. Let's see what happens. Ideally, you want to not drive now. You either want to just close above 24.26, you know, wait for a pullback. Sorry, for a bottom wick, right? Around these levels here. Wait for a bottom wick, and then you can take your buys going up. Yeah, and we're not waiting on news or anything, so we might as well just take the buys. I mean, we got Canadian news, but you know, that's not gonna really do anything for us. Okay. All right, so let's see. Let's see if we can get some going here. Canadian news is in fact fake news. Facts, facts, facts. Facts. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. So this five about to close. I mean, even if we close above on the 5, I'm not taking anything. I need to see this closer. I need to see this closer first on the 5th, on the 30. Yeah. push this up a little bit. Yep. Yeah. How many pips? So 30 pip range. Let me see. Okay, so the daily just flipped. We just flipped. Whoa, what just happened? What just happened? Oh my goodness. Yeah, my fault, chat. My fault. Something just happened. I don't know what just happened, but something just happened. Everything just closed. Hey, pause. Yo, I'm about to get copyright off everything, dog. I'm about to get copyright off everything. All my what's it called? All my stuff just closed. Like everything just closed. Everything just closed. Y'all think I'm gonna get copyrighted off of the 5 seconds that played from this video? Man, lol. And I had the ad blockers, but they kept on like the ad blocker messes with my when I'm trying to upload videos. I don't know, the ad blocker just doesn't allow me upload videos for some reason. So I had to take it out. All right, so let's see. We're making our way up on gold. We're just inching our way up here. I mean, hopefully we don't drive immediately, right? Hopefully we don't just drive up all the way right now, and we can, you know, get involved with this move. If you already got involved down here, then GG's. But yeah, right now I need to just wait for this to close and see how we can see what one. But it's well, the daily just flipped, right? So yeah, the daily just flipped. And remember I said we were trying to get a position before this flip, just so we can let that run, right? So that would have been the ideal, but now we might just be cooked here. This might just continue pushing. Yeah, if this next candle opens up, we close above here. I don't think I need much of a bottom wick per se. I don't see a reason. I mean, the only thing I'm seeing here is maybe this 4-hour level, right? But we do still have a bit of a vantage point before the 4-hour level, which is about there. So yeah, as long as we can close. So yeah, a closure something like this would be ideal, right? Some closer something like this would be ideal, and just look for like a bottom wick. Oof, we're pushing. Yeah, man. We are pushing. Yeah, this is fuck, man. It feels like we're just missing moves left, right, and center these days, huh? I don't know. Yeah, bro. Yeah, not much we can do about that. Let's see how this closes. Let's see how we close here. So third, GJ finally made a bottom wick. Okay, we finally made a bottom wick on GJ. Looks like we might close above here. We might close above. So we came up, took out the high, the previous hourly high, came down, created that bottom wick, and now it looks like we're gonna close above here in this range. So the buys could occur on GJ as well. Yeah, gold is just, yeah, try not to get the emotions involved here, but it's this whole month has been missing moves, man. I don't know, but let's see. If we tap into 24.29 before we close, I'm expecting a steeper bottom wick, because that's the 4-hour level. Yeah, that's the 4-hour level. If we tap that level before we close, I'm expecting a steeper bottom wick. But let me just load this up real quick. Just load this up real quick. Okay, in terms of bottom wicks, so you flipped on the daily. Flipped on the daily. So really, are you expecting to come back down here? Not really. You close like this on the 4. Oh man, I just need this to pull back a little bit more before it goes like that on the 4. You come down here. Yeah, I think my level has to be somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm not expecting to tap into these 4-hour levels again. If we're gonna start pushing up, I'm not expecting to tap into these levels again. So that would have to be my... Okay, so we're about to close here. Once we close, all I need is a bottom wick towards this level here. If I can get a bottom wick towards that level, that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. 2 4 1 1 2. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have a buy stop. Either have a buy stop or I'm gonna manually execute, one or the other. Most likely gonna market execute here. As soon as we flip, I'm gonna be in the buys. And not flipped yet. Not yet, not yet. Boom. Okay, so right there, we just flipped and I just took a buy. Right there, we just flipped. I just took a buy on gold. So let's see how this plays out here. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, I'm gonna look to, well, I'm gonna look to hold the position. Yeah, I'm gonna look to hold the position. That's just in terms of, you know, closing TPs and all of that. I'm gonna look to hold the position, but break even, in terms of break even, I'm looking at let me see. So I'm looking at 24.31 in terms of break even, right? Looking at 24.31 in terms of break. Well, no, what's this 4-hour level? Never mind. So 24.29. Yeah, 24.29 would have to be our break even areas. Yeah, 24.29 would have to be our break even areas, but I am looking to hold this position if I can, right? I am looking to hold this for the runners. 24.29. Okay. So we're approaching break even areas. 5. We're approaching break even areas. So not quite tapped into that. Okay, so we just tapped into the break even area, right? Yeah, we just tapped in the break even area. So right there, I'm break even, and this is risk free. So let's see. Let's see if we reject. I'm just gonna move my stop loss just a little bit in a profit. just so we don't get that that negative off of the, what's it called, commissions. Okay, cool. So let me see. Okay, so yeah, so right there we just came back and got stopped out, so that's break even. Cool. Yeah, so ideally we really wanted to be in, you know, down here, right? We really wanted to be in a little bit lower. That would have given us a better vantage point in terms of where our break even was, which is why I said if we could get a position before we flipped on the daily, right, that would have been the most ideal position, right? Because then most likely you're not gonna reflip on this daily, most likely, right? But we'll see. But most likely you won't reflip. But yeah, now you're running into this 4-hour level. You did expect to see this pullback, but I don't think it's gonna be, especially with the fact that there's no news, I don't think it's gonna be a what's it called, kindly update what am I updating? Oh, the pin message. Yeah, so yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so that's why we wanted this positions before this daily flip, because most likely we're not gonna reflip bearish on that daily, most likely, right? And this rejection off of this 4-hour level is expected, so you know, it's nothing, I'm not really surprised by it. But you know, there is still the chance that even though I am expecting us to continue pushing up here, there is still the chance that you might just reject and start falling down here, right? Because you have rejected heavily from this level in the past, so that's still a possibility. In terms of getting back into this position, I mean, so now that you've tapped that level, right? Now that you've tapped that level and rejected off that level, it is a 4-hour level too, right? Yeah, you might, yeah, I need the 4-hour to close at this point. I need the 4-hour to close at this point. So either the 4-hour close or the 15 closes bullish above, and then maybe we take that. But as of now, yeah, man, tough luck for me. Tough luck for me. Yeah. Yeah, getting those earlier trades down here would have been the best option, but even if I was around, I wouldn't have taken it because I was watching it on my phone, so I wouldn't have taken this regardless because I needed that steeper bottom wick. Yeah, it looks like we're continuing up though. Looks like we're continuing up. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is, man. Fuck, you know. I sound frustrated, but that's just because, you know, we've had so many break evens that ran this whole month. We've had so many break evens that continued pushing. So like, I mean, it's irrelevant at the end of the day. It's irrelevant, right? If you go on break even as your part of your trading plan, right? It's irrelevant whether you know, whether it runs afterwards or, you know, goes into stop loss. Because if price just ended up going against me, that I would have been like, yeah, that was a beautiful break even. You know, that was a beautiful move to break even, right? So you can't really judge it based off of the outcome. You just do what your strategy says, right? And my strategy said there's a 4-hour level right there. Most likely you're gonna see a rejection off of that level. Whether that rejection is gonna pull down all the way, then I'm comfortable with, I don't know, right? So I sort of just have to do that. I just sort of have to manage that. So yeah, but I am noticing a trend with gold. There's always like when you reach that level of rejection, you'll tap into it the first time, maybe reject, but then you'll still come back, right? You'll come back and tap it again. I am noticing that with gold, but oh yeah, or maybe like, well, I entered the because here's what I'm thinking. Maybe it should be more of a case of, okay, you entered the position on the 30-minute, so manage it on the 30-minute, right? Maybe that's what I'm missing here. Maybe that's what I'm missing, because if I'm managing this on the 30, this is still open, right? This is still open, and my level I'm considering is up here, right, instead of the 4 hour. And this 4 hour did wick, so yeah. Oh man, I know I'm just missing something. I'm missing something. There's something missing, because we have a good look, we have a good eye for the candles, right? We've developed that good eye for the candles, but there's something else missing. There's just one thing missing, and we'll get at it eventually, right? We'll find that we'll find the missing piece of the puzzle eventually. You just gotta show up every day. There's something missing. Something missing. Okay. All right, let's see how this 15 closes in about 5 minutes. I mean, I'm not gonna take anything here with the 15 close. See what GJ is doing. Okay. So you tapped into that level now, right? You tapped into that monthly level and you're rejecting. You're seeing rejection. Now, is this the rejection we were anticipating to eventually flip us bearish? We don't know yet, right? It's still possible that you come up all the way up to take out these highs before you start rejecting. So we don't know quite yet, but this weekly has no bottom wick. Previous daily has no bottom wick. First thing you did here. If this daily also had no bottom wick, then I'd be more willing to take the sells earlier. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we form. This 4 hour closure is gonna be key. You might close bearish below the level here, which would be decent as well. Bearish closure below the level would be decent as well. Okay, this 4 hour level is what? Let me see. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see what occurs. So we haven't taken any trades today, not yet. Just take that off. Cool. Yep. Yeah, I missed an entry on Bitcoin as well. I missed the entry on Bitcoin. I had this because this is the exact same move that happened, right? When we first started making this push up, this is the exact same move that happened. And I sort of missed it. I had it marked up, but I missed it. I forgot I was even looking at at Bitcoin. Yeah, because you had this consolidation form, right? You had this huge consolidation form. Then you sort of slowed down. You sort of closed below, faked out of the range, came back in, right? Retested the lows again, and then off of this, I was gonna take a buy towards the high of the range. I was gonna take a buy right there, but then I completely forgot that I even had this set up. Because it's the exact same thing that happened here, right? Well, the only difference here is there was a fake out above before the fake out below, right? So that was the only difference there. And then we drove up. Yeah. I completely forgot I was actually looking at Bitcoin as well, but yeah, man. I I gotta get a grip on this shit, bro. Missing too many opportunities, it seems like, huh? It seems like. All right, you flipped on this 30. You flipped on the 30. Let's see if you hold this support. Let's see if you can hold this support. This is a 15 close, right? Yeah, let's see how we close on this 15. Let's see if you hold support here. 15 level is over here. And this is the last 15 minutes of the 4-hour candle as well. But am I muted? Okay, no. Yeah, this is the last 15 minutes of the 4-hour candle as well. So I mean, you would expect the pullback to come at the last 15 minutes, but since you already made that, you already tapped into that level and sort of rejected. So last 15 minutes of the 4-hour tends to do one or two things, right? You either have that pullback, right? You either have that last second or last minute pullback, or you have that last minute breakthrough level, right? So whichever level it just tapped into, it will just break through, right? For the next 4-hour to form, right? So one of those two things are gonna happen here. It looks like it's gonna be a pullback. Let's see. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so how does, okay, this open is gonna be key. Let's see. Okay, cool. If we close no bottom wick, we just barely made a bottom wick right before the close. If we closed no bottom wick here, I would have taken this buys to the top. As soon as we create this bottom wick here, I would have taken these buys to the top side. Because you are still respecting this, right? Yeah. Yeah, if the previous 15 closed no bottom wick, I would have waited for this current candle to make this bottom wick towards this level, and then once we flipped, I would have taken these buy. Yeah, so right there, right here, I would have had a buy stop on the flip of this candle. I would have had a buy stop right here, but that's only if this candle closed with no bottom wick. But we do have a bottom wick, a small bottom wick, regardless. Yeah, I can't really take that. I would have needed a bottom wick or no bottom wick there. Did I update the record? No, I don't think so. Yeah, so break even. Yeah, man. Another break even. Cool. That's what happened. That is just what happened. We move on from that. All right, that's another break even. Let's go. Let's see what else we can get on the markets today. See what else we can get here. You know, when I become profitable, I might change my name to break even trades. Just as a you know, just as a just in spite of the time I spent in break even, you know. Yeah, GJ dropping here, 15-minute close bearish. Looks like the hourly might close bearish as well. Let's see. 30-minute hourly. So I'm most likely out of here by 9:30 maximum. 9:30 max, I'll be out of here. Okay, so we're making our way down here on GJ. I mean, I don't mind the bearish move right now, because I mean that is what we were expecting, right? We were expecting once we tap 199 areas to start rejecting. So this is still in line with what we're expecting. It's just a matter of, okay, so if I know, if I'm anticipating that we're gonna start rejecting here, do I even need to wait for a, do I need to wait for the range 2, the range 2 sells? As you came up, tapped again. Let me see what that daily is. The weekly has no bottom wick. Where's this daily flip? Daily flip over here. So if you end up driving all the way down there. Okay, this is interesting now. Okay, so this is interesting now. This is interesting. I want to see how this 5 closes. We might get a impulse entry here, guys. A little bit of an impulse entry here, but still makes sense. Okay, didn't close the way I wanted it to close. Yeah, didn't close how I wanted. If we had closed below here, I might have just sold right there. But we closed above. But let's see. 30-minute, hourly. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. What I think, what I'm looking for to take these sells. What I'm looking for to take these sells, I'm looking for a closure below and then a top wick towards 198.65. We can get that play out, because this is just a 6 pip range. No, this level here this level I have here is just the flip of the daily. Because once you flip on the daily, once you flip up on the daily, you could continue driving down. You could see this, you could see price push down here once you flip on the daily. So if you can take some sells towards that flip, as soon as you tap into that level, you should see a pull down, right? You should see a pull down to at least 198.4, and that does have the potential to run, right? Because we have, again, broken record, but we have tapped into 198 199 areas, right? 198.9. We have tapped into those areas now, and the rejection is what we have anticipated for a while now. So if you end up doing that, that could yeah, that's something that you could capitalize off here as well. But this whole 30-minute could just flip before the close, and then you have your buys, right? So we'll see how we close in about 6 minutes here. Okay, gold. Interesting. It's gonna be an interesting close on gold. Yeah, if you close like this on gold, let me see the 4-hour. Yeah, the only problem about closing like this on gold is like you sort of have this 4-hour now, right? Well, yeah, this still works out. If you close like this on gold, look at this next candle. Look at this look at this to the left here. Look at this to the left. Look, when you previously closed bullish, something similar, right? Some similar rejection off of this level, right? That with that top wick towards this the highs of this level over here. Then you had a bottom wick, and then you sort of drove up here before you settled back down. Yeah. Yo.
Oh, am I finally free?
Yo.
Sorry. Let me mute my terminal. That might get picked up. How's my audio?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Hope the noise from my terminal isn't getting picked up.
Not that I can hear anyways.
Okay.
Hey, how fun.
A D. Well, actually, not a bus. Just delay a tad. Why did I close?
Okay, so yeah, so this GJ closer is gonna be key here. Yeah, if we manage to close below, which it looks like we might, if we do manage to close below this level, I'm not really expecting much of a top wick, at least towards the flip, right? At least not towards the flip of the daily, right? At least not towards the flip of the daily. If we flip before this candle closes, I mean, at that point, I guess it depends on how we close, how close we close to this 198.4 level. Okay, so you're seeing that volume, that push down. Okay, we have news at 9, but and it says speech, but I don't know. It says Barkin speech, Waller speech, but one, it's medium news, and two, I think this is just in anticipation of, FOMC tomorrow, right? Maybe they're
Did you hear that?
Nah.
Okay, cool.
Maybe it's just preliminary, preliminary questions they want to ask. I don't know. I'm not sure why there's news. Sorry. I'm not sure why they're giving a speech over here, but yeah. Well, yeah, gold has the potential for buys here. Got potential for buys, but you have to keep in mind you have already tapped into this 4-hour level now. But again, if you're going off of what happened to the left here, right? If you end up closing above 2426.5, you could still come down, create a bottom wick, and continue pushing up. Now I'm not sure exactly how this candle formed here on the 4-hour, whether it came up first or came down first, but I mean, looking at price right now, I think I would be looking to create that buy. Oh no, it came up first. It came up first. Yeah, so it came up first, so I'm not looking. And yeah, it came up first, and basically where it came down to create a bottom wick is where we have our bottom wick on the current candle, right? On the current hourly, current 30-minute candle. So yeah, if you can just close above here, if you can just close above here, the next as soon as we get a bottom wick, I'll be looking to take a buy to fill this wick to the left. Okay, and GJ is also forming those cells as well. So let's see. Let's see if we can so I'm getting back. I'm gonna try and get back into these gold positions once again. Yeah, so again, I really shouldn't come back down here for anything, especially if we have a bottom wick. Yeah, so something like this. Okay. All right, so we got a couple minutes left here. Let's see how we open. Got 30 seconds left for an open. As long as we can close above there, I'm gonna look for the buy as soon as we have a bottom wick. I mean, if we close below, I mean, okay, so how do we close? Do we close right at it? Okay, we closed right at it, but first thing we did, we're creating this steep bottom wick. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, we closed barely above, just barely above. So as soon as this fills up this high, well, as soon as we flip, actually, as soon as we flip on this candle, I'm gonna take the buy. But what I'm worried about now is this off of speech? Like, what is this volume from? Because if this is off of speech, then we should stay out, no? Yeah, I don't know. Is this because of the speech or no? What's the indices doing? Guy, what's like US 30?
Shit.
What's US 30 doing right now?
Hold on. Damn it. How the fuck did it move like this?
Is this
Oh, okay, it's
speech?
forming.
Because it says
Well, I'm in
we have
profit right
speech,
now.
but it's medium news though. It's medium news. The speech, the Fed speech, Williams speech, Bostic speech. It's not. It's not
Yeah, it's
actual.
sells right now. God damn.
It's not actual
Hold on, let me.
FOMC either. So I don't know why we're moving like this. Maybe it's just 9 o'clock volume. I don't know. But I mean,
Yeah, around 2:30 watts. Volume usually just comes in. If not 1:30, 2:30
yeah. But
on the
we're
US indices. Okay, sorry. What were you asking before?
no, like speech, like this Fed speeches that are going on. Like, is that why we're moving like this or no?
I mean, news always impacts.
No, but it's medium
Fuck
news
me, did
though.
I close? But I don't. Wait, your question is regarding the news specifically?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just wondering why there's this much volume, and but the only thing that I can colorate, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. The only thing I can
Comprehend?
no colorate, like the only thing I can pair it up with is
Oh,
the fact
correlate. Like, oh, okay, I
that
get
we
you. Like,
have
say it's correlated.
yeah, the fact
Yeah.
that there's
Okay. So the
speech.
way indices work is that
No, not the
regardless of news
indices.
or
No, not
anything,
the
they
indices.
tend
I'm
to
talking
move.
about gold.
Oh, okay, gold. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
not even looking at that one. What did it do? Let me see.
just started moving violently.
not too crazy going by how gold usually moves.
Yeah, pips wise, it's not too crazy, but like the way it moved, I mean, this first 3 minutes, it just started juking, like it just started pushing. Okay. So I mean, I'm wary about getting into these buys just because I'm not sure if this what's
Yeah,
it
I
called?
wouldn't get.
If
I wouldn't buy
this,
right now.
yeah,
Personally.
I might wait for this 5 to close instead of taking the flip. Hmm. Okay. I mean, that's interesting though. But things are slowing down now, so I guess let's see how this 5 closes first, and then we'll move from there. Let's see how the 5 closes first. And we're coming up for the flip though. All right, let's look at GJ real quick. So GJ closed respecting. So we didn't close below. We didn't close below. We closed respecting. We're creating this bottom wick now. So most likely what I need on GJ, I mean, we closed respecting on the 4-hour as well. Create this bottom wick. What I need on GJ, if I'm gonna continue taking these buys, I mean, you have flip now on the daily. You did just flip on the daily on GJ as well. So if you're gonna continue pushing down, you're gonna just, yeah, you're just gonna melt here. But here's what I'm saying. Most likely it's gonna be a 30-minute move. So it's either I take buys above with a 30-minute closure, or maybe 15-minute closure above 198.65, or I take the sales below 198.4. Either or. I'm cool with either or. But yeah, let's see. So gold 5-minute just closed. 5-minute close bearish. Okay. 15, 30. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. If we're gonna go up here, we're gonna go up because the higher time frames are forming. Yeah, you close just barely above. Well, not really. You sort of, yeah, you close respecting. Yeah, you close respecting. Close respecting here. Now you create that bottom wick 4-hour. This is interesting. This is interesting. Let me see. So you've come down now. You have this bottom wick. You do have this bottom wick now. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a reason not to put in these buy stops, and I can't really think of one. Well, I mean, the only reason I'd say this 4-hour level, right? You did tap into this 4-hour level already. But if you were gonna continue to fill this wick to the left, this would be the bottom wick I would expect, right? Yeah, you already created that bottom wick. Yeah. Yeah, if we flip on this 4-hour, well, not flip. If you take out the highs on this 4-hour, I'm gonna be in the position. I'll buy manually. I don't really wanna. I don't wanna what's it called? I don't want to take the flip. Oh, sorry, I don't want to put in a buy stop just because the spreads are jumping here at the moment. Spreads are jumping at the moment, so yeah. But once we flip on this, not flip, sorry. Once we take out the highs here, oh man, damn. Once we take out these highs, I'm gonna be in the buy. Yeah, GJ coming up as well. Yeah, I need at least a 15-minute closure on GJ though, because that 4-hour did close bearish. Okay, we're pushing up. Best case scenario, ideal scenario is we come up and we close bullish above this our level on the 5, right? If you close bullish above that level on the 5 without actually you know, taking out the highs, that would be best case scenario. But regardless, as soon as we take out those highs, I'm gonna be in the buys. And boom. Okay, so we just took out the highs, so I'm in the buys right there. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm looking to fill this wick to the range, I'm looking to fill this wick to the left minimum, and then from there we'll see what happens, right? So that would be my break even point. So the fact that we came up now, we came up and then we rejected instead of driving. I mean, let's see how this 5-minute closes. Let's see how this 5-minute closes. The 5-minute close will be key here. So break even at 2430.911. So 2430. Okay. So let's see how this 5 closes as well. Curious, is the daily? So our entry is where? Is it before the daily flip or after? I think it's after, yeah? Yeah, after the daily flip, I think. Yeah. Before would have been better, but yeah, we're rejecting now though. We are seeing quite a bit of rejection. So did that 5 just close? We're about to close on the 5. Let's see. How are we closing? How are we closing on the 5? Okay, 5 just not closed yet, and boom. So last second pullback on the 5 to close below. So not the best closure, right? Not the best closure. What that's telling me is we might see some more drawdown here, right? We might see some more drawdown, but the move is still valid up until this 30-minute close is bearish. So yeah, I do have to leave at 9:30. I hopefully we're at least break even by then, and then you know I'll just update. You know, I'll update y'all next time. It'll count as a stream trade, right? But I'll update you guys on it next time if we can go break even. But if we can't go break even, I sort of have to keep the stream running in case you guys took the position. Well, actually no. I'll ask if anyone took the position, and then if someone did take the position, I'll stay. If not, then yeah, I'll find a way to stay anyways. I'll just move around with my laptop open or something. Okay, you're making your way back up now. You took out those highs again. Let's see how we've closed on this 15 as well. 15 closure is gonna be key as well. Yeah, seeing some rejection here. Let me look at GJ real quick. So it looks like GJ is gonna continue that bearish move down. About to close on GJ as well. Yeah, if you close below on GJ, you could start taking those sells. You could start taking those sells on the closure below. Was that me? What was that sound? Is that the music? I just heard the windows. Alright, let's see. We're making our way up. Okay, so we just tapped into the previous high. Right, the previous high before we had this push down, we just tapped into it. So not gonna manage anything yet. I'm looking to see how this 15 closes. I mean, how many pips is this? You're about 14, 15 pips in. So I mean, if you just have a normal account, you might as well go BE, take some profits right here. But this is a challenge account, so we are trying to maximize every move from this point on. We are trying to maximize everything. Okay, so we're just chilling here. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. So we got a minute left for this close. 1 minute left for this close. What's gonna happen? Let's see. 30, 15, 30. We're right at this 4-hour level, right? We're right at that level. Right at the level. Let me see here. Yeah, and most times you've rejected here heavy. You have sort of wicked above that level, that 4-hour level. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, so 30 seconds for this 15 to close. You just need this 15 to close bullish with a top wick. If we open no bottom wick, I'll go break even. If not, I'm gonna keep this open until we tap our level, until we tap 2430.9. Okay, 10 seconds left. Let's see. Gold is known for its last second rejection, so let's see what happens here. Let me just get ready to move my stop loss. Okay, so how do we open here? So we open, we making a bottom wick. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, so I'm keeping this open until we tap into 2430.9. You might see more drawdown from that, but I do think at this point, with the way we formed here, you should tap 2430.9 before you see any major rejection to the downside, especially with no news here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put in my stop loss. 2409.623 and TP, well, TP would be the 4-hour levels here. Two, 2.219. Okay, so I haven't managed anything yet. I just put in my stop loss and my BE. Yeah, so no, two things can happen for me to manage this position now. So one thing is the 30-minute closing bearish, right? I'll probably close the position, or I'll move my stop loss to the lows of this candle, or we tap into 2430.9. So whichever one comes first, right? Whichever one comes first. But again, if you're like on your personal account, I would say, at least take out profits, right? At least take out profits, because you have taken out those highs again and you didn't drive. So most likely you're gonna expect, now that you're flipping here, I've already accepted that there's a possibility of more drawdown here, right? I've accepted the possibility of seeing some more drawdown. So yeah, GJ is actually forming nicely as well for the sells. You want to see a 30-minute closure below though on GJ. Yeah, 30-minute closure below should be good on GJ. Yeah, so I'm gonna step away for a little bit. But yeah, I'm still monitoring the trade though. Still more monitoring the trade. Let me see. So I gotta go AFK real quick. Let me see. Not snip. What is this? Okay. EE at let me see. Okay, so yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Y'all can vibe out to the music real quick. Okay, chat. So right there, I'm gonna go break even. Right there, I'm gonna go break even. Okay, cool. So I've gone break even right there. In terms of taking profits, I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute to close. All right, I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute to close. So if we close below, I mean, hopefully we can close below in significant profit. But if we close below, I'll close majority of the position, right? Wherever we are, I'll close majority of the position. If we close above though, I'm gonna hold the position up until 2435.5. All right, so let's see which one. Let's see how we close here on the 30. Yeah. Let's see. So let's see how we close here on the 30, and yeah, we'll manage the position from there. Cool. Okay, so we're about to see this closure. We're about to see this closure in a little bit here. Let's see. Let's see how we close. So most likely we're gonna close full right here. 19 seconds. I mean, gold is known for its last second push-ups. Push-ups. Alright, let's see. Got about 5 seconds for this to close, and looks like we're gonna close. So we close respecting. So as soon as we flip there, boom. Yeah, so I'm just close that right there. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. So that's that position. I'm just close that full, and that's the end of that position. So we saw a little bit more than we closed for, but hey, dubs are dubs. Dubs are dubs. This still has an opportunity to continue driving up. I'll still be looking for, you know, possibly getting more entries here. Probably come with the hourly close, but for now, that's gonna be it. me see, what is that? What did we do there? How many pips? So we did about 15 pips on that one. So 15 pips on that one. So GG's. 15 pips on that one. Okay, so got another dub for the day. Dub there, records 29. Taken. Cool. Yeah, so that's I think that's gonna be it for me for the day. You got GJ here, 30-minute close bearish on GJ, which is nice, but now you want a closure below 198.4. Right, if this hourly can close below 198.4, I'm gonna start taking those sells. Yeah, so yeah, but that's gonna be it for me though. That's gonna be it for me. So again, GJ, well, closure below 198.4 on the hourly, I'll take the sells. As for gold could still continue pushing up here. I do think we're gonna tap at least 24.36 at some point here, right? I do think we're gonna tap 24.36 at some point, but yeah, we'll see. This level is proving a little difficult to break above. Yeah, I could have closed the majority when we tapped into the level, but you know, there was the possibility, because if we closed above here on the 30, 100% sure we're gonna tap 24.36, right? So I just kept that open for the possibility of seeing those tap push up. So it is what it is. So we move from there, and yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, and of course we're back again tomorrow, same time, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Watch. Appreciate y'all, and peace.